Iran keen to position warship in Gulf of Mexico to display power to Donald Trump. The decision comes on the same day that a senior politician in Tehran said the country wants to cooperate more with Russia on security. Local media has reported the country's newly appointed Navy commander Rear Admiral Hossein Khanzadi is planning to fly the Iranian flag in the Gulf of Mexico. He said, "Sailing in open waters between Europe and Americas should be the Navy's goal, which will be realized in the near future." Mr. Khanzadi insisted the naval expedition into faraway international waters was purely for demonstrating its power and spreading a message of peace and friendship. The Navy leader also announced plans to develop new military resources for operations overseas, including upgrading vessels and helicopters, as well as a new ship and submarine fleet. He continued, "Our fleet of warships will be sent to the Atlantic Ocean in the near future and will visit one of the friendly states in South America and the Gulf of Mexico." Within hours of his announcement, the Speaker of Iran's parliament, Ali Larijani, also called for closer cooperation with Russia, saying it was essential to boost security cooperation between the two countries. While it is believed the politician was referring largely to tackling terrorism, he also said it was important they cooperated in other areas. He said, "In Iran, all sectors are interested in cooperation with Russia." The US and Iran took part in a military standoff just a couple of months ago. The USS Thunderbolt fired several warning shots towards an Iranian ship for what they described as provocative actions. However, Iran accused the US of trying to intimidate their vessels and firing 2 shots in a bid to force the crew to move away. Tensions have increased between Iran and the US since President Trump pulled out of the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. The deal, also known as the Iran Nuclear Agreement, was meant to incentivize Tehran after it gave up its nuclear weapons. However, the US president refused to sign the deal originally brokered by his predecessor, claiming it is not a fair deal. The UK, US, Russia, France, China, and Germany have all agreed to sign the deal with Iran regardless of whether the US pulls out. Mr. Trump has argued that the Iran nuclear agreement is too lenient and called for tougher sanctions to be imposed on the rogue state. Meanwhile, Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has called America the #1 enemy. He said, "We will never accept their bullying over the nuclear deal."